Hello race fans, the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series is here, and we are live at Homestead, Miami Speedway for the Ford 400. This is going to be the second to last race of season number 2 of the NASCAR SEGA Cup, and these drivers are itching to try to get this win, to try to build momentum to get into the final race at Zen Joltis. Now, we have a total of 5 chase contenders starting in the top 10. On the front row, we have Danny Wells and Eric Burton. Eric Burton 5th in standings, and Danny Wells fell back to 10th in standings. Both of them need a win to get back in this championship hunt. In row 3, we have 2 more chase contenders. Alex Drayton currently 4th in standings, and Nathan Duenas 2nd in standings, only 1 point behind William Duncan, our points leader. And starting in 10th is going to be Seth Cole, who started 2nd last week, but he got in a big wreck and finished dead last. He's currently 9th in standings. A good run here for these chasers will definitely do them some good. Our points leader is going to start all the way back in 41st, so that's got to be good luck for them. Well, we're almost about to get underway as we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Keep an eye on your temps for this first segment. We shouldn't really be in danger of overheating, but it will, probably get up to about 220, so just keep an eye on that.
As the cars are rolling off the track, here is your starting lineup for the Ford 400. Danny Wells, Eric Burton, Alex Drayton, Nathan Duenas, and Seth Cole. 5 chase contenders starting in the top 10. All of them need a very, very good run here tonight. I don't know what's going to happen here as we see Nathan Duenas as the lone Toyota in the top 10. We're going to have to see what's going to happen here. He is only 1 point behind our points leader, William Duncan, as I said in the pre-race show, as James McLeod will drive onto pit road. The RCR boys in the front row are going to lead these guys off as the green flag is out. And oh man, Lyndon Wright, he got a real good start off the line. He's all over the back bumper of Danny Wells. He may be looking for more. He may be trying to go for the lead. There he goes. He's already looking under the 29 car. Danny Wells sponsoring a Ream for the rest of the season. Lyndon Wright sponsoring Quicken Loans for the rest of the season. And here comes Alex Drayton. Oh man, Alex Drayton in the 14, but he can't quite get there. And oh man, they're almost making it 4 wide. Oh man, they made it stick as Danny Wells will lead the first lap. Danny Wells will lead the first lap as we now see Matthew Daly trying to get up here now. And oh man, all these guys are just racing hard. They're almost going 4 wide here. See, this is why I love coming to Homestead. It's there's real good racing here as we see Richard Johnson trying to get behind his fellow Dodge Matthew Daly, and now we have the Hendrick boys trying to work together. Aaron Williams and chase contender Joseph Lombard. Our season 1 champion is right now dead last in standings. If he doesn't run good, and oh man, chase contenders got together. Steven Gonzalez and Jake Rogers, and I think they saved it. Oh no, oh man, no they didn't. Jake Rogers, he spun. Caution's out, and Jake Rogers, I saw him blow up. He's done. And they're racing back to the line. And oh man, that's a tough break for Jake Rogers. Jake Rogers currently 8th in standings. That may have just killed his hopes to get the championship now. Contact with Steven Gonzalez will bring out our first caution as Danny Wells will lead the first lap. And there is the smoking number 91 Mopar Dodge of Jake Rogers. After contact with Steven Gonzalez, his night is done early, and that is not what he needed. That may have just pretty much ended his hopes in winning the championship. Oh man, that's a tough break for Jake. And it looks like all the leaders are coming in, and we got a couple of guys staying out. One of them is Alexander Jones, our Darlington winner, and then it's Jay Wakefield. Who else is staying out? There's Ryan Cooper and Shawn Henley. He's staying out as well. And Dillon Young in the Black Deuce, he's staying out. This may be strategy. Last week's winner, Christopher Martin, Charles Jackson in the 15, and Tony Blazer, our winner from Texas. Oh man, this may be strategy, but whatever happens, we're gonna have to see. But let's see what happened between Jake Rogers and Steven Gonzalez as Alexander Jones is our new race leader. Well, here's how they brought out our first caution. They were going 4 wide, and oh man, for the second week in a row, Steven Gonzalez, he was near his teammate James Qualls. Oh man, I don't know what Steven Gonzalez has against James Qualls, but there is Jake Rogers in the spinning 91, and that is a real tough break for him. Oh man, Jake Rogers is just an innocent victim, just going 4 wide with the 55, the 56, and I believe it was the 10. But oh man, that is not what Jake Rogers needed at all. After finishing 13th last week, he was the highest finishing chess contender with 12 points. Tonight, he's only going to get 1 point, and I think he's going to be eliminated from championship contention. Okay, here we are riding on board with Jake Rogers. This is what he saw. Oh man, he actually got in contact with the 56. Then that made Steven Gonzalez turn him. So I don't know. He just got squeezed between the Michael Watson Racing boys, and unfortunately he was taken out. And here we are back at Homestead getting ready to go, but 1 lap to go on the restart. And during the caution laps, after Ryan Cooper failed to come down pit road, he suddenly dove down below the apron, and then he went up in smoke. It turns out he had a broken suspension, so maybe he should have came down pit road, but unfortunately that's going to cost Ryan Cooper his night. He's going to finish in 41st. Time to go for our top 10 rundown. Alexander Jones is the leader. Shawn Henley second. Dillon Young is third. Fourth is now last week's winner Christopher Martin, trying to go for 2 in a row. Charles Jackson is fifth, and Tony Blazer is sixth. These guys stayed out. Danny Wells was first off of pit road. He is now in 7th. 8th is Lyndon Wright. 9th is Matthew Daly, and rounding out the top 10 is his Penske teammate Andrew Sidney. 11th is now Callum Wells. 12th is Eric Burton. 13th is Ryan Acosta. 14th is Joseph Lombard. And rounding out the top 15 is Richard Johnson. We have 3 chase contenders running at 12th, 13th, and 14th right now. So all these guys, they're really trying to do what they can to help them secure a spot in this battle for the championship. But now Alexander Jones trying to get his second win of the season. But remember, guys, the first 6 cars did not pit, so they're gonna have to come down pit road sooner or later. Jay Wakefield was one of them, but he took a late pit stop with 1 lap to go. So I don't know. This may be strategy for the number 10. As we see the field coming down the back straightaway, Alexander Jones, he's still the man in charge, but here comes Christopher Martin in the 33. After winning last week in one of the most bizarre finishes I've ever had in the Sega Cup, he's running on a real momentum boost as he's now trying to stay in the top 5, but he's about to lose it to Tony Blazer, who's trying to get a run on the outside, in which he does. Oh man, you don't normally see that. But Alexander Jones, he's running away with that lead, but how long can he last? Most of the field have fresher tires as Shawn Henley and Dillon Young, they're trying to duke it out for the second position. And oh man, And oh boy, they're almost 4 wide back here again, but they backed out of it. As we now see Danny Wells now currently running in the 7th position. He's our highest running chase contenders right now. He can use all the points he can get. Our second. Whoa! Oh man, contact with Joseph! Oh man, he saved it! Oh, whoa, oh man, that was close. Joseph Lombard nearly gets taken out, but he somehow saves it. But oh man, these guys are going 4 wide yet again. And oh man, there's almost some contact between him and Alex Ferranti. Oh man, settle down, boys. Oh man, that's not what Joseph needed. And oh man, Darby's going 4 wide again. Now James Qualls, he's trying to get up here now. As we now have a third Hendrick car coming into this battle now, which is Dylan Poteet. And oh man, he's all over the back bumper. And Steven Gonzalez, he's trying to rebound after his contact with Jake Rogers. But don't forget, every time he's near James Qualls, something happens. So I hope nothing else happens now. And whoa, oh man, Red Bell, she almost got turned and she saves it. Oh man, Red Belt in the number 43. Oh man, all these guys, they're running really hard. And oh man, they're going 3 wide back here. And there's our hometown boy. He's coming down pit road. And oh man, 3 guys are coming down pit road. Jared Wakefield, chase contender Barney Ward, and Cody Llamas. Cody Llamas, our hometown boy. He actually won this race in season 1. I need to head back to the front, and it's still all about Alexander Jones. Both him and Shawn Henley have checked out. Now running in third now is Tony Blazer and Christopher Martin. And but Christopher Martin, he's coming in. And Alexander Jones, he's still staying out. Him and Tony Blazer. Oh man. Yeah, but right now Alexander Jones in the number 11 Toyota Camry, he is completely checked out from the field. We've had a lot of close calls. He better, the guys that come down pit road, they better hope. And oh man, here comes Alexander. He's coming in. Whoa! Oh man! Oh, we got trouble! Oh no, the Penske boys! Oh, big wreck in turn 3. Ryan Acosta's in it. Oh my God, huge wreck! Huge wreck. Andrew Sidney's barrel rolling. Richard Johnson's flipping. Oh my God! Oh no, Steven Gonzalez is in it. 3rd in points. Oh my God! And oh no, Seth Cole again! Oh no! And 2nd in points, Nathan Duenas, he's in it! Oh my God! Oh my God! And Seth Cole, he is done. And I think that would definitely knock out Seth Cole for the championship. That is not what he needed. And Nathan Duenas, oh man, just look at the damage he got. And all of this started because Alexander Jones, and Eric Burton, he's in it too! 5th in standings! Oh man! Huge wreck in turn number 3, and our points leader William Duncan made it through it. I have to say this about William Duncan. He must have a horseshoe up his ass or something. And right now our leader is John Acosta. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cole Dally, he's got a little bit of damage. I saw Ryan Acosta was in it too. And oh man, I gotta keep an eye on the 18 of Nathan Duenas. And he has gone back to the garage area as well as Eric Burton. 3 chase contenders were involved. Oh man, Alex Drayton, he was in it too, and he's out. Oh man, I'm counting 4 chase contenders involved in this. We'll make that 5. Joseph Lombard, he's got some hood damage. Oh my goodness. John Acosta is leader and he's coming down pit road. And oh man, all of this happened because of Alexander Jones. And I believe Alexander Jones took his car back to the garage area. Yes, he has. Alexander Jones is out of the race after dominating early. And I believe that's going to give the lead to, I'm not sure. They're saying Danny Wells is in 2nd right now, but he took a pit stop, so I'm not sure. We're going to have to get an update once we get back from the replays. But oh man, huge wreck in turns 3 and 4 because of Alexander Jones just losing control. Let's see what happened to bring out our 2nd caution. And here's what happened to bring out our second caution. Alexander Jones was coming down pit road, but I guess he came in way too fast because just look at that car slide. He went straight through the grass and the wheels just lock up right in front of Tony Blazer and Danny Wells. But luckily, those two missed it as well as Lyndon Wright. Now, Alexander Jones smacks the wall, and oh man, it looks like both of the Penske boys did the same thing. Oh man, then Alexander Jones, he gets slammed by Richard Johnson. And it doesn't end there. I'm going to the spectator's camera. Joseph Lombard gets into Richard Johnson. Andrew Sidney got into his old ride, ironically, from season 1. And oh man, Steven Gonzalez got into Andrew Sidney. Then up ahead, Seth Cole, he ran into Tim Feigl. Then Nathan Duenas, he got into Steven Gonzalez. And oh man, the Dunham brothers get together. And oh man, Andrew Sidney, he's just barrel rolling. Just look at this. And Jack Richards in the number 20, chase contender, currently 6th in standings. He makes it through all of this. I'm trying to see. Yes, he does. He makes it through all of this, and that is exactly what he needs. But oh my goodness, just look at this. I'm gonna have to bring it back some to see what made Andrew Sidney flip. Right now, he's on top of Trent Dunham's car. And then we had another incident happen ahead with James Qualls. Let's see what happened there. And oh man, I'm trying to see what it looks like. Aaron Williams, he turned Aaron Williams, he turned Joseph Lombard into James Qualls. Then James Qualls, he tried to check up, and then his wheels just locked up. Oh man, huge accident, but I still had to bring it back to find out what made I had to go back to the Penske boys, Matthew Daly and Dillon Young. Oh yes indeed, Dillon Young, he had to come down pit road as well, and I think he did the very same thing. Let's see. Yep, that is the case. And oh man, he gets up right into his own teammate, Matthew Daly. Matthew Daly could have avoided that, but oh man, now we have to go back to Andrew Sidney. He gets into his ride from season 1. And oh man, he got slammed by Steven Gonzalez, and he got into Trent Dunham and Sam Young. That's what sent him barrel rolling. Oh my goodness, huge wreck in Homestead. Let's see, I'm counting. Oh boy, there's Cole Daly. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting 6 chase contenders involved in this. Oh my goodness. And there were guys already coming down pit road, and our points leader was one of them, and I think he's gonna be a lap down. Oh man, just a huge wreck at Homestead, which has changed the field up greatly. Our second caution comes with just under 10 laps to go. So we're going to have to see an update here of what will happen.
I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found. I'm getting to love the thought of having you around. And I will never let you down. I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found.
And here we are back at Homestead, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go on the restart, and the field is greatly jumbled up because when the caution came out, some guys were taking pit stops. But first, let's go over the drivers who are now out of this race. Trent Dunham is out, Sam Young is out, Dillon Young is out. Both of the Young brothers are out. Matthew Daly is out, Richard Johnson is out, Alexander Jones, he's out, Andrew Sidney is out, Tim Feigl is out, chase contenders Steven Gonzalez, Alex Drayton, Seth Cole, Nathan Duenas, and Eric Burton are out. They're out of this race. And Jerry Wakefield is a lap down. Now these guys, they're at the tail end of the lead lap. Shawn Henley, Christopher Martin, Charles Jackson, Callum Wells, our points leader William Duncan, Tim Walsh, Red Bell, Jared Wakefield, Cody Llamas, and Barney Ward. Our leader is Lyndon Wright. Lyndon Wright is our leader. Second is Dylan Poteet. Third is Danny Wells. Fourth is R Williams. Where did he come from? Fifth is now Alex Ferranti. Sixth is Tony Blazer. Seventh is Jack Richards, who avoided that huge crash like a boss. Eighth is Kurt Mortnick. Ninth is James Qualls. And 10th is Cole Daly. And oh my goodness, the field is greatly jumbled up. But now these leaders are going to have to deal with these cars. Now, these cars in front of them. Now remember, any car they pass is going to go a lap down. As we're having the restart, we are restarting with 9 laps to go. And oh man, Dylan Poteet, he's looking under Lyndon Wright for the lead, and he's getting it. He's trying to use his teammate Barney Ward for leverage. As we now go to the spectators camera, Dylan Poteet, but here comes Danny Wells and R Williams. R Williams trying to get behind his buddy Danny, and oh man, Dylan Poteet, he just catching up to these lap cars, and oh man, Danny Wells, he's trying to look under the number 5 car with the help of R Williams. And oh man, they're trying to force Dylan Poteet on the high side, but I don't think it's working, as Dylan, he just put his teammate a lap down, as we now have 8 laps to go. Now Lyndon Wright, he's stuck behind the 88. Dylan Poteet trying to make second cup history by being the first 5-time winner. And we got we had a car come down pit road. It was Brett Yates. And oh man, look at the inside run that Danny's getting. He's trying to get all over the back bumper of that 5. Danny Wells trying to go for his 3rd win of the season, and R Williams trying to go for his 2nd win of the season. And oh man, just look at these guys. Dylan Poteet just went way high, and R Williams, he's trying to look under Danny Wells for 2nd. And oh man, these guys are going 3 wide. And Lyndon Wright, he's on the inside of Dylan Poteet. And oh man, he's trying to retake the lead, but Dylan, he's trying to fight as hard as he can on the outside, but his teammate's in the way. And oh man, Dylan, he just tried to pull a crossover move to try to get around his teammate, but Lyndon Wright, he is not giving up. Lyndon Wright has just been struggling all season. He has been trying to get his first win for the longest. He's hoping to win here at Homestead, as we now have 5 laps to go. We now have five laps to go. But look at Danny Wells. Danny Wells trying to take away 2nd from the 21. But he can't quite get there. R Williams, he lost the battle for 4th, and we're having almost a 3-wide battle for 5th back here. Now James Qualls, Tony Blazer, and Jack Richards, they're trying to battle it out for 5th. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Dylan Poteet. And oh man, there was almost some contact between him and Barney Ward. Oh man, don't wreck each other teammates. And oh boy, we got a car blowing up. I'm trying to see who it is. It's Ben Ward. Ben Ward, he just went up in smoke, and there is no caution. No caution on the track. Heading back to the leaders, Dylan Poteet, he's still trying to block every line possible, as we now have 3 to go. Dylan Poteet trying not to let up miss being in the chase. He's looking to make 2nd cup history tonight, but he better hope he doesn't have to come down pit road. And oh man, right when I said it, he's coming down pit road. And oh, don't do that, Dylan! Oh no, Lyndon Wright! No! Oh man, who's gonna be the leader? The leaders are coming down pit road. The caution is definitely out, but who's gonna be the leader? Who is gonna be the leader? It's Kurt Mortnick. Oh man, Kurt Mortnick is the current leader, and the caution is out. The leader's wrecked. Oh my goodness. But do Kurt Mortnick and Tony Blazer have to come down pit road? No, they're not. They're not showing signs of coming down pit road, but oh man. And Ryan Acosta, he was in it as well. He dropped out of the race. But oh man, Kurt Mortnick, we haven't talked about Kurt Mortnick all race long. There's Joseph Lombard coming down pit road as we see Kurt and Tony Blazer. Oh my goodness. What the hell is going on here at Homestead? Oh man, we have to see what brought out our final caution of the day. And these guys are taking the white flag. Can someone say deja vu? The leader of the race coming down pit road, both him and Lyndon Wright and Danny Wells were going to come down pit road, but just like Alexander Jones, Dylan Pote comes right back up onto the track. He misses James Quall, but James Quall slams into the back of Lyndon Wright and sent him straight into the wall. There is the 38 and the 78 passing them. And Jack Richards, he misses yet another wreck. And man, Alex Ferranti, he was involved. Is there anybody else? There's Ryan Acosta. Ryan Acosta dropped out of the race. Did he run into his teammate? No, he ran into Dylan Pote, and that put him up in smoke. But oh man, this could not be happening. And James Quall sits still in turn number 3. That's a turn break for the 56. But oh man, Dylan Pote, Lyndon Wright, Alex Ferranti, Ryan Acosta, and John Acosta. Oh man, all these guys are coming down pit road, and leading them back to the line was Kurt Mortnick. But we're gonna have to see if he's gonna be able to keep going around, or is he gonna come down pit road. And here we are back at Homestead for the final time, and whoa Nelly. Ben Ward blew up during green flag laps, and Alex Ferranti and Dylan Pote have dropped out. Dylan Pote almost became a 5-time winner tonight, but I guess it just wasn't to be. But someone we have not talked about all night long is going to win here at Homestead. Coming out of turn 4 under the caution laps, Kurt Mortnick, driver of the number 38 out of Yates Racing. The number 38 is not coming back for season 3, so I don't know, but Yates Racing, they're going to have to take into some consideration as Kurt Mortnick will win the Ford 400 here. He catches his second win of the season in the number 38. Second place is Tony Blazer. Third place is Shawn Henley. How about that? Some of these guys who pitted early during that last caution, they stayed out. And Christopher Martin, he won last week, and this week he gets another top 5 in 4th. 5th is Red Bell, who stayed in the back all day. Where did she come from? 6th place is Charles Jackson. And look who finished in 7th. Our points leader, William Duncan. William Duncan a lap down earlier in this race, and he comes up and finished 7th. And how about Callum Wells, 8th place? Both of the Yates Racing boys get a top 10 today. 9th is Jared Wakefield, and rounding out the top 10 who started in this race dead last was Tim Walsh. Oh my goodness. Well, heading into the final race at Zen Joltis, William Duncan just increased his points lead without a doubt, so he's got a pretty good cushion. But I'm trying to see who's the next chase contender to finish, and it turns out to be Barney Ward, who ended up finishing 12th. But oh man, what a race here. Ford 400. And the standings are official. Kurt Mortnick, we haven't talked about him all day long. He uses pit strategy to his advantage. He did not have to come down, and he captures his second win of the Second Cup Series season. As I said before, William Duncan, our punch leader. I don't know how he does it. William Duncan started in this race 41st, and he ends up 7th. That shows how bad he wants this championship. That's almost kind of like what happened to Chris Kyle in the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, both under the Roush Racing stable. Barney Ward is our second highest finishing chase contender in 12, so he's going to get 11 points. Danny Wells is going to get 10 points. Both him and Joseph Lombard finished together out of the top 15. Aaron Williams gets 16th, and it's Cole Daly. Jack Richards, who avoided wrecks all day, ends up 18th. 19th was John Acosta. He was the last car on the lead lap. Red Yates and Zohar Mana, they were the cars that lapped down. Then from 22nd rather, on down to 42nd. Ryan Acosta, Lyndon Wright, tub break for Lyndon Wright. James Qualls, Dylan Pote, even more bad luck for him. Alex Ferranti, Ben Ward, Eric Burton, Nathan Duenas, Seth Cole, Alex Drayton, Steven Gonzalez, Tim Feigl, Andrew Sidney, Alexander Jones, who dominated early in this race. Then Richard Johnson, Matthew Daly, the Young brothers, Trent Dunham, Ryan Cooper, and Jake Rogers. That is our field. Oh man. These guys are going to be scrambling to try to see who's going to be in contention for this championship as we head into the final race of the season, which is going to be the Sega Showdown at Zen Joltis. What's going to happen? What will we see? Remember, Zen Joltis is a track that can make or break a champion, but William Duncan is looking pretty good for him. I'm not sure, though, but we're going to have to check and see that when we get there. Congratulations one last time to Kurt Morsnick for winning the Ford 400, and we will see you next time for the season finale at Zen Joltis.